Robin asks, is it necessary to keep the physical copies of the photos once they're digitized, and the digitized copies are saved in a couple of places?
Robin, great question. These are really great questions. So I will tell you the photos that are in this box are actually from a client that she and I were in the Navy together. And so she gave me permission to use these as an example because she did not want to keep her printed photos after we digitized them. Now, most of our clients, I would say 95% keep those printed photos. And so I'll give you a couple of things to think about. First of all, when you digitize the photos, if you decide, you know what, I don't have room, maybe you're moving into a loft in Ireland and you say, you know what, I don't need all that stuff. Before you throw out any of that print photos, that collection, really look through and make sure those digitized photos are quality and that you've captured everything that you want. Unfortunately, I've found many clients that have scanned photos at home and they find out the quality is really low and then they have to pay for us to redo the whole thing. So make sure you're either working with a professional who knows how to scan them properly or that you get that education ahead of time. Now, the other thing is for digital files, you always want 3 copies, and you're going to hear about this throughout the photo managers. So 3 copies might mean you've got them on an external hard drive, you've got them on an online photo storage, and maybe another cloud account, or maybe you've got them on a couple different drives in a safety deposit box. With that said, if you decide to get rid of your print photos, of course you can do that. But what I would like to point out is that when you have all that chaos, right, and I've had clients come in and bring piles and boxes and they go, I don't think I'm going to want these back after you digitize them, right? I don't want all this back in my house. But when you can go from all that chaos to something like this, where you've got it in these beautiful archive boxes that you can sit out, it takes up a lot less room, you might find that you want to keep those photos. And the reality is there is something special about going back to the print photos when you can. And you never know what kind of technology is going to come about in the future. So it's a personal decision. I personally like to keep them, but I would wait to make that decision until everything's organized and digitized.